Hello, we will look at merge sorted array, lead code 88. So the problem says we have two arrays. So let's say the first array is 1, 2, 3, and array 2 is 2, 5, 6, and its length is 3. First array's length is 3. Now the problem also says these two arrays are sorted in increasing order. The important thing is we don't have to create a third new array which is going to merge these two arrays into the new one. But instead, the array 3, which has 3 values, but its length is equal to m plus n. So this is m and n is 3, so it has 3 more free indexes. And what we need to do is we need to combine array 1 and array 2 in array 1. That's it. So that's the problem. So eventually array 1 should be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 5, this should be our array 1 after completing the solution. So what we are going to do is we are going to take 3 indexes, array, so I will point to m minus 1, j will point to n minus 1, and k will point to m plus n minus 1, which means I will point here, j will point here, and k will point here. Okay, so let's say this is my array 1, which we are going to change 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 0. Okay, and k is pointing here, I is pointing here. Now we will go until either I is equal to 0 or j is equal to 0. What we can say is both should be greater than 0. So we will have a while loop which keeps on going until any of I or j is 0. Now what we are going to do is we will compare this value and this value. So 6 is greater. Let's take 1, 2, and 2, 5, 6. This is I, this is j. So what we are going to do is we are going to put a 6 here. Okay, and we will decrement j. So j will come here. Okay, now we will again compare, and this time again j is the array 2 value at jth index is winning, so we will put 5 here, and k is pointing here, and now j is pointing here. Now we will compare again. This time array 1 index I is winning, so we will, at this time k was here. Okay, so we are going to put 3 here and decrement I this time, so my I will be here. Okay, and you can remove this. Okay, and we also decremented k, so now my k is pointing here. Now we will again compare. So because the values are same, we can take any of the values. Let's say I take I. So I take I will decrement here and I will put I at the kth index. So it will be 2 here, k will decrement, k will come here. Okay, now still I and j are either greater than or equal to 0, so my loop is going. This time j is winning, so let's put j on the kth index. So this will anyway will remain 2. Now k will decrement, k will come here at this time, and j will also decrement, so j will be -1. This time the loop will break. So now this was our main loop. After that we will have 2 small loops which will check for any of the I and j values if they are greater than or equal to 0. Just put all the values from that array, because once this array exhausts, either of the arrays exhaust, so either array 1 will have some values left or array 2 will have some values left, right? But at least one array must have been exhausted. So we will have 2 further arrays which will just blindly copy everything from there. So for the first one we will have I go from whatever value it is to 0, and here we will have j whatever value it is to j, or we can say while j is greater than equal to 0, while I is greater than equal to 0, and just copy everything from array 1 to the kth index. So we will have 1 left. What is going to happen is 1 will be copied on the kth index, and this loop won't run because we have already exhausted j, right? So this means I will have, if we talk about pseudocode, I will have I pointing to m-1, j is pointing to n-1, and k is pointing to m plus n-1. So k is the value index where we are putting the newer values. J will track array 2, I will track array 1. Then we will have a while loop which says I should be greater than equal to 0 and j should be greater than equal to 0. If num if array I is greater than array 1, array 2, j, right? So we are going to copy array 1 in the array 1 itself. So we will do array 1 k is equal to array 1 I minus minus, right? Else we are going to copy from array 2 into array 1. So array 1 k minus minus is equal to array 2 j minus minus. Okay, so this is our first loop. After that we will have individual loops for the first one, okay, and this is going to blindly copy everything. So array 1 k minus minus is equal to array 1 I minus minus, and this will do array 1 k minus minus equal to array 2 j minus minus, and that is all. I hope you are able to understand the problem. So this is a little trickier problem. The other problem is we have two sorted arrays and we create a third array and copy the two sorted arrays into the third newer array. But here we are merging both the arrays in the first array, which has an extra space to copy array 2 into itself.